Hello dosto. Welcome to our presentation on the impact of semiconductor fabs on the Indian economy. Today, we'll discuss into how semiconductor manufacturing can shape India's economic landscape. The digital revolution of the 21st century has made semiconductors, often dubbed the heart of modern electronics, more vital than ever. These tiny chips power a vast array of devices, from smartphones and computers to vehicles and household appliances. India, a nation with an established reputation in the software domain, has increasingly recognized the immense potential of the semiconductor industry in both economic and strategic dimensions. India currently relies heavily on imports for semiconductor chips, leading to a significant trade deficit in this sector. Lack of domestic semiconductor manufacturing infrastructure has hindered India's ability to meet its growing demand for electronics. Indian electronics manufacturers face supply chain disruptions and price fluctuations due to dependence on imports. The establishment of semiconductor fabs. Current scenario. India currently relies heavily on imports for semiconductor chips, leading to a significant trade deficit in this sector. Lack of domestic semiconductor manufacturing infrastructure has hindered India's ability to meet its growing demand for electronics. The absence of semiconductor fabs has limited India's competitiveness in the global electronics market. Indian electronics manufacturers face supply chain disruptions and price fluctuations due to dependence on imports. The establishment of semiconductor fabs will address these challenges and strengthen India's position in the global economic benefits. Job creation. Semiconductor fabs will create direct employment opportunities for engineers, technicians, and support staff, as well as indirect employment in ancillary industries. The establishment of semiconductor fabs will address these challenges and strengthen India's position in the global semiconductor market. Boost to manufacturing sector. Indigenous semiconductor manufacturing will stimulate growth in related industries such as electronics, automotive, and telecommunications. Technology transfer and innovation. Collaborations with global semiconductor companies will facilitate knowledge transfer and spur innovation in semiconductor design and manufacturing. Export potential. India can leverage its semiconductor manufacturing capabilities to become a net exporter of semiconductor chips, reducing its trade deficit and earning foreign exchange. Economic resilience. Domestic semiconductor production will enhance India's economic resilience by reducing dependence on imports and mitigating supply chain risks. Reduction in trade deficit. Domestic semiconductor manufacturing will lead to a significant reduction in India's reliance on imported chips. Decreased imports of semiconductor chips will help narrow the trade deficit in the electronics sector. The shift towards domestic production will strengthen India's balance of trade and promote economic self-sufficiency. Import substitution. Indigenous semiconductor fabs will replace imported chips in various electronic devices, reducing import expenditure. Increased exports. Surplus semiconductor production can be exported to international. Strategic importance. Semiconductor fabs are not just about economic benefits, they also hold strategic importance for India. From enhancing national security to strengthening India's position in global value chains, semiconductor manufacturing plays a critical role in shaping India's future. Strategic autonomy. Semiconductor fabs will enhance India's strategic autonomy by reducing dependence on foreign sources for critical technologies. Global competitiveness. By establishing semiconductor fabs, India can position itself as a global leader in semiconductor manufacturing and innovation. National security. Domestic semiconductor production will strengthen India's defense capabilities by ensuring a secure and reliable supply of chips for defense systems. Technological sovereignty. Indigenous semiconductor manufacturing will enable India to develop and control its intellectual property in semiconductor design and fabrication. Diplomatic leverage. Semiconductor self-sufficiency will enhance India's bargaining power in international trade negotiations and geopolitical relations. Global competitiveness. By establishing semiconductor fabs, India can position itself as a global leader in semiconductor manufacturing and innovation. Now, let's explore the growth potential of semiconductor fabs in India. From market size projections to opportunities for downstream industries, semiconductor manufacturing offers exciting prospects for India's economic growth. The Indian semiconductor market is projected to grow rapidly, driven by increasing demand for electronics in sectors such as consumer electronics, automotive, and telecommunications. Semiconductor fabs will create thousands of high-skilled jobs in manufacturing, research, and development. The establishment of semiconductor fabs will catalyze the growth of a robust semiconductor ecosystem, including suppliers, service providers, and educational institutions. Indigenous semiconductor manufacturing will foster innovation in semiconductor design, materials, and processes, driving technological advancements in other sectors. With the right investment and policy support, India has the potential to emerge as a global hub for semiconductor manufacturing, attracting investments and talent from around the world. Indigenous semiconductor manufacturing will foster innovation in semiconductor design, materials, and processes, driving technological advancements in foreign investment plays a crucial role in the development of semiconductor fabs in India. Let's delve into India's competitive advantages and the policies in place to attract foreign investment in semiconductor manufacturing. Government incentives. The Indian government offers various incentives to attract foreign investment in semiconductor manufacturing, including tax incentives, subsidies, and infrastructure support. Strategic partnerships. Collaborations with global semiconductor companies can facilitate technology transfer, capital investment, and market access for Indian semiconductor startups and manufacturers. Ease of doing business. India is implementing reforms to streamline regulatory processes, reduce bureaucratic hurdles, and improve the ease of doing business for semiconductor investors. Infrastructure development. The Indian government is investing in infrastructure development, including power, water, transportation, and logistics to support semiconductor manufacturing clusters. Market potential. Foreign investors are attracted to India's large and growing market for electronics and semiconductor products. Despite the promising prospects, semiconductor fabs in India face several challenges. From infrastructure requirements to regulatory hurdles, addressing these challenges is essential for the sustainable growth of semiconductor manufacturing. Infrastructure bottlenecks. Inadequate infrastructure, including power supply, water availability, and transportation networks, poses challenges to semiconductor manufacturing. Skilled workforce. There is a shortage of skilled engineers, technicians, and operators with expertise in semiconductor design, fabrication, and testing. Regulatory complexity. Complex regulatory frameworks, including environmental regulations, land acquisition laws, and labor laws, can delay and increase the cost of semiconductor projects. Capital intensity. Semiconductor fabs require substantial upfront investment in equipment, cleanroom facilities, and research and development, making them capital-intensive projects. Global competition. India faces stiff competition from established semiconductor manufacturing hubs such as Taiwan, South Korea, and China, which offer cost advantages.
International collaboration is key to the success of semiconductor fabs in India. Let's explore how partnerships with international stakeholders can accelerate the development of India's semiconductor industry. Strategic partnerships. Collaborating with international semiconductor companies can accelerate the development of semiconductor fabs in India by leveraging their expertise, technology, and capital. Research collaborations with leading research institutions and universities worldwide can facilitate technology transfer, joint research projects, and talent exchange in semiconductor manufacturing. Supply chain integration. Integrating with global semiconductor supply chains can provide access to critical components, materials, and equipment required for semiconductor fabrication. Investment promotion. India can actively promote semiconductor manufacturing investments through roadshows, seminars, and industry conferences targeting foreign investors and semiconductor companies. Policy alignment. India can align its semiconductor policies and regulations with international standards and best practices to attract foreign. In conclusion, semiconductor fabs have the potential to revolutionize India's economy. By addressing challenges and fostering collaboration, we can unlock the full potential of semiconductor manufacturing in India. The establishment of semiconductor fabs in India represents a significant opportunity to strengthen the country's economy, enhance its technological capabilities, and promote self-reliance in critical technologies. With the right investment, policy support, and international collaboration, India can emerge as a global leader in semiconductor manufacturing, driving innovation, job creation, and economic growth. The successful implementation of semiconductor fabs will require concerted efforts from the government, industry, academia, and international partners to overcome challenges and realize. Thank you for joining us today.